My dears, today we'll be discussing the ratio of the Supreme Court in the judgment passed in Asian Resurfacing of Road Agency Private Limited and another versus Central Bureau of Investigation. These are criminal appeal numbers 1375 and 76 of 2013, and the judgment has been delivered on 28th of March 2018. This is a very important date. The reason behind it, we'll talk about it in the segment. My friends, I'll just read out the para 35 of the judgment for you. Pay attention now how para 35 has been framed. It says, in view of the above situation of proceedings remaining pending for long, in view of above situation of proceedings remaining pending for long on account of stay needs to be remedied. Remedy is required not only for corruption cases, but for all civil and criminal cases where on account of stay, civil and criminal proceedings are held up. At times, proceedings are adjourned sine die on account of stay. Even after stay is vacated, intimation is not received and proceedings are not taken up. In an attempt to remedy this situation, we consider it appropriate to direct that in all pending cases where stay against proceedings of a civil or criminal trial is operating, the same will come to an end on expiry of 6 months from today, unless in an exceptional case by a speaking order such stay is extended. In cases where stay is granted in future, the same will end on expiry of 6 months from the date of such order, unless similar extension is granted by a speaking order. The speaking order must show that the case was of such exceptional nature that continuing the stay was more important than having the trial finalized. The trial court, where order of stay of civil or criminal proceedings is produced, may fix a date not beyond 6 months of the order of stay, so that on expiry of period of stay, proceedings can commence unless order of extension of stay is produced. So therefore, in my own words, if I have to describe what has been stated by the Supreme Court, it would be that in all this judgment would operate in all such civil and criminal cases where the trial has been stayed. Say for instance, if you file a criminal revision or a civil revision against an interlocutory order of a trial court, due to which the High Court or any other court grants a stay on the ongoing trial, then this judgment would squarely cover all such cases. Now, Supreme Court says that such stay on trial shall remain in operation for a maximum period of 6 months from the date of passing of this judgment. That is, these 6 months have to be calculated from 28th of March 2018 onwards, and such stay on the ongoing trials shall automatically expire upon the expiry of 180 days or 6 months period from the date of passing of this judgment. Now, what made the Supreme Court pass such a judgment in such bold terms, I will discuss in the coming segment of this video. And since this judgment, you would see, is having sweeping consequences on several ongoing trials, civil and criminal, all over the country. So what made the Supreme Court pass such a bold judgment, we'll discuss in the next segment of this video. My friends, in this judgment itself, the Supreme Court has dealt with and observed another judgment passed in Imtiaz Ahmed versus State of UP. This is 2012 2 SCC 688, wherein certain observations had been made on the basis of a particular report. Now, what observations had been made? A. In cases where the trials had been stayed, 9% of such cases remained pending for a period of 20 years or more. 21% of such cases remained pending for a period of 10 years or more. On an average, such cases in which the trials had been stayed, such cases remained pending on an average for a period of 7.4 years or more. This is as on July 2010. Now, charge sheet was found to be the most prominent stage at which these cases were stayed, with almost 32% of the cases falling under this category. The next two prominent stages were the stages of summons and appearances, each comprising 19% of the total number of cases. So therefore, if we were to study 100 cases in which such stay on trials had been granted, by the courts, then you see 9 out of such 100 cases remain pending for 20 years or over. 21 of such cases remain pending for 10 years or more. On an average, each case remained pending for at least a period of 7.4 years or more. So therefore, one can say that whenever a stay was granted by the courts on trial, then the parties before the court were rather reluctant in getting the trial concluded quickly. And the age-old saying goes like this: justice delayed is justice denied. So therefore, as things stand today, the court cannot grant you a stay on trial for a period exceeding 6 months. Once you have jumped that period of 6 months, then you are required to obtain another stay from the court, when the court will look into several aspects of the case and pass a speaking order, and it will make up its mind as to why a grant of stay order on trial is more beneficial than concluding the trial. And therefore, all in all, in one go, in one stretch, the court does not have powers to grant a stay on trial for a period exceeding 6 months. So this is the long and short of the ratio of the Supreme Court in this judgment.